All right, Coach, big win at home to close the regular season. You get the number 2 seed going into the tournament. Can you just talk about the team's performance tonight?
Yeah, I thought we executed the game plan well, defensively in particular. We had a lull in the third quarter defensively with transition and second chance opportunities, offensive rebounds and things. But I think overall it showed a lot of maturity when they cut it to 2. And we found a way to get the ball, I think, inside to EJ a couple times to put the lead back to like 5 or 6, which gave us some breathing room. And it's just so nice to have different people step up from game to game. We have a lot of talent on the team. We were talking about that in the locker room, that it's nice to have different people to go to at different times during the game, and just really proud of how we finished out the game. When I look at the stat sheet and I see 18 assists to 6 turnovers, I know we're doing something right. And we pride ourselves on assists, and that's a big part of what we do. And just really happy how we played. You never know, last regular season game, you don't know. It meant something huge for us. I know that, but you never know how they're going to respond, knowing that if you lose, well, you still get to play again. And just really liked how they stepped up to the challenge, and I look forward to the tournament.
So in the first quarter, Jade and Fish each had 6 points at the end.
Yeah.
How important is it that both of them kind of get off to that start in the postseason, and particularly in the first quarter?
Yeah, Jade sprained her ankle at the very, very, very beginning and still hit a shot. So I guess maybe she needs to get hurt, I guess, in order to start scoring. It's important because it just gives you confidence. I think if there's anything I have to remind myself of in the postseason is finding different ways to give them confidence. Because you doubt yourself. This team has never won the whole thing. They've gotten to the championship game as freshmen, but they've never won it. So it's finding different ways to give them confidence, coming up with different game plans for different teams, and just trying to be creative, I think, is what we've been trying to do all year. And they've taken it in, and they've digested it, and they've spit it back out in a good way. So I think we're going to continue to try to do that in the next week, try to come up with a few things for whoever we play. And figure it out. But yeah, it's important that the 3 seniors need to feel confident going into the tournament.
Yeah. Around the 7-minute mark of the second quarter, there were a couple possessions where the offense was just incredibly patient and incredibly composed while attacking the zone. Mm-hmm. As the postseason, I'm going to ask a lot of postseason questions, but as the postseason kind of is right around the corner, how critical is that composure going to be when you see different defensive looks throughout a game?
Yeah, it's really important to handle changing defenses. Lafayette almost exclusively played zone the last time we played them. And then EJ kind of ate up the zone towards the end of the game. It's important to get good shots. I think, if anything, if you're not getting good shots, it's frustrating. It's like them getting shot clock violations is frustrating. It's frustrating for us. It's frustrating for your opponent. So I think those types of shots will fall eventually, even if they don't, and they're still good shots. So I think, postseason is going to be the postseason. Depending on who we play, we're going to see all kinds of different things. People are going to put in new sets, different defenses, I'm sure. So we just have to be ready. I think we have enough experience to combat new things. It's just, I keep coming back to the confidence piece.
There were some, I asked the players this, but there were some possessions where the defense really just looked locked in. They forced some shot clock violations, some turnovers. But what do you have to do? What does the team have to do to do that on a more consistent basis throughout the game? Like you mentioned, the lull in the third quarter. Is that even possible to put together a full?
I think that's hard. I think you're talking about being tired. Jade was really tired at the end of the third quarter. She looked like she was walking around a little bit, and she's exerting a lot of effort and energy into what she's doing at both ends. So I think it is hard, but I think we got the stops when we needed them, and I think that's probably even more important than trying to. It would be great if we could do that for 40 minutes, but that's not going to happen. They're too good of a team. They're going to make good decisions and stuff like that. So I think it's more of getting stops when you need them.
Yeah. Last question. I saw a smile on your face after the EJ turnaround spin jumper. How good does it feel to head into the postseason with the 2 seed, with the home advantage, with the momentum, with everything that's happened the past few weeks, and what are you feeling as you head into the postseason?
I had to smile because I'm just like, this kid is on fire today. I'm so happy for her, you know, and she's put a lot of time in, and we've made her earn it. You know, we didn't put her in a lot in the beginning of the year because she was struggling a little bit offensively and not understanding the scout defensively, and she's really worked at that. So when you see a kid do what she's supposed to be doing, it makes you happy for her because she's understanding now. So that makes me happy. How am I feeling going into the postseason? I don't feel. All I could say is, I'm never comfortable, right? I'm never satisfied. That's my job, and I'm never comfortable. So do I feel better we're playing at home, hopefully? Yes, I feel much better about that. But I know this conference is just, it's way too balanced for us to overlook anybody. Like, we're going to be focusing on the 7-10 game on Saturday. We're going to watch that, okay? And then we're going to game plan based on who wins and not think much of it. Other people playing and stuff like that, and who's in our side of the bracket and all that doesn't matter because you have to get to the next game. So, you know, I told the seniors in the locker room at the beginning, if we win out, you'll have the same record you had as a freshman. And that year they went to the NIT, didn't go to the NCAAs. We lost in the championship, but still had 23 wins. So, you know, it'd be great to kind of come full circle, but win the championship instead.
Yeah, well, good luck. I'm super excited. Can't wait.
Thanks.